Welcome back to the channel, 4 Pounds ASMR. Thank you for joining me today. Hope everybody is doing well, having a great day. Today we have one pair of shoes, and it's a pair of Jordan 13s. You saw it in the thumbnail, the Brave Blue colorway. These are the high top or mid top, however Jordan brand chooses to describe it, but they're not the OG low top, so just want to get that out of the way. Also, I found this little like piece of decoration that we already had and I didn't even know. If you can't read it, it says if the shoe fits, so I figured sneaker channel, shoes, a nice, change up of the sounds. Just a little wood, like, figure. Don't worry, we'll get to the real shoe, I promise. It's kind of hard to hold, at least with my left hand. Alright, so I'll just put that over there. Can't see it. Here we go. I recently got a comment requesting more scratching instead of tapping, so I figured that the Jordan 13 with this overlay material would be a good shoe to do, well, to concentrate a little bit more on the scratching than the tapping. And obviously, as I say that, I'm tapping. This is a shoe that, when it released, there was no hype behind it, but I had really liked the low top version, and I don't know, I never bought it because I figured it may be too old to wear. So I figured I'm just gonna wait until they're re-released in the high top or mid top fashion. And this was in, let's see, they were produced from August to December 2021. So they actually dropped, I would assume, sometime early 2022. I don't really remember. But if you're interested in a pair like this, eBay, probably get them for like $70, maybe less. And then places like StockX, I would assume no more than like $125. as in I didn't know what every model was. Um, this was in like I guess the late 2000s. I remember my first pair of Jordans was a pair of Jordan 22s. So it was at like 2007, I think, 2008. And yeah, like I said, I didn't have all the silhouettes memorized. I didn't know what was what. And I was talking about the 13s one day, and I didn't know that I was talking about the 13s. And I had described them to a friend of mine as like, you know, the one that kind of looks like an old couch with these little like divots here, and I just always in my mind associated that with like, you know, the middle of a large, you know, the back of a couch cushion or something. And then obviously as I started to remember and become more familiar with all of the silhouettes, I was just like, yeah, couch shoes, what? One of my favorite shoes of all time is actually a Jordan 13. I bet you don't hear that very often. And it is from the Bin series, the Bin 13s. And when I got my pair, I actually got it via trade block. I traded 3 shoes, which at the time were, you know, they weren't like super hyped up, but they probably added up to like, I don't know, maybe like $800 of value. I think I came away with a steal. So when I feature my bin collection, I will go through how I got them, and you know, I'll look back and see what shoes I traded for. I know it was a pair of Travis Scott's, it was a pair of Jordan 1s, and I think a pair of Lanier Jordan 3s, the first ones that came out, the white ones. Not Travis Scott ones. This is really a scratching video, I hope. You know, those of you who prefer scratching, enjoy this. There's actually, we have 2 cats, but only one ever approaches when I am filming. Hi. Oh, here she comes. scratching video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want more scratching, let me know. Or if you want a video where it's only tapping, same thing, let me know. And I will, do my best to oblige. This one was really easy. Just found a shoe that had good scratching materials. Anyway, that's gonna do it. Thank you guys for joining. Hope you enjoyed. Drop a like, drop a comment. Feel free to subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.